And take a life that's void and empty. Fill it with joy, give you love and peace. Give you a purpose, give you a calling. And you be called the daughter of the King. So let me tell you a little story about what Christ would have done for me. He gave his life up on Calvary. You see the Son of Man sent me.
We're in the studio right here working on Jennifer Howland's debut album. It is called
Daughter of the King.
The people have voted over chapter and verse, Rise Again, Daughter of the King, Rockin' It. I think those were the selections, and they chose Daughter of the King overwhelmingly. So we're tracking our first song here, and it actually mentions Daughter of the King, and it's called No Other Man. And in the chorus, she says, there's no other man like this that can take my life, change my life, and make it better. It's a hook that I wrote years ago, and we just really personalized it and delved into your testimony. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, the song, it really goes into a little bit of my testimony, just kind of sharing with people the times in my life that were not the best times. So if I can share that and help somebody else, then so be it.
And you're over here right now. You've been sewing in between takes. I don't know how you've been doing it. Every single time you hear the music start to play, you stop sewing for a second. But you've made a few things today. Yeah. What did you make today?
I made a red, yellow, and green top with black.
Red,
black,
gold,
red, yellow, green, and black.
Nice. Very, very nice. How long did it take you to make that?
I don't know. How long have we been here?
A few hours. And you made something yesterday when we were recording. What was it? Let's see that.
Altered the top.
Let's see what you did.
It was
here.
a dress, and I made it into a top, and I put this little black thing here.
So while we're writing songs, Avion is co-producing while going. And so, tell us, Jen, when we were writing this song, we were going through some of the lyrics, and they were pretty hardcore. And I asked you to basically just go into your testimony. So unfiltered, just give me a brief, just where were you pulling from when you wrote some of these verses?
Probably right before I moved to California. I moved to California about 7 years ago. There was a time in my life where I was just really making bad decisions, and one bad decision after another. It was just taking me down a road where if God had not called me out, there's no telling where I would be. So there was drugs, there was just an abusive relationship, there were a lot of things that were just changing the person that God had created me to be, changed her into somebody that she was not. So God called me out, snatched me out, and He's just rebuilding and refreshing and renewing, and so it's a pleasure to share my testimony.
Now, I challenged her to really delve in deep. You're actually singing one of the verses, used to pop pills and used to smoke weed. You even talk about something really hardcore, and I can't believe you even got it on. You talk about losing a baby. That's a sensitive thing for you to sing about.
Yeah, I actually had a miscarriage probably 9 years ago, a miscarriage, and yeah, it's a tough thing. You never really get over having a miscarriage, but a lot of people actually go through it, and it's a wound that stays fresh for a long time. So yeah, I think it's important to just not hide anything, be very transparent when doing the music. So. He gives life up on Calvary. You see the Son of Man set me free. I used to pop pills and then I smoke weed, but out of ashes He made beauty. He gave me some love and some self-esteem. Oh yeah, and now I am a daughter of the King.
Before we go, I just want to ask you one more quick question. You talked about how He gave you self-esteem. You've talked about being in an abusive relationship. I remember when you were describing to me how you would actually sleep under the bed because you were scared.
Well, there was one time in particular that I did sleep under the bed. Just because we had been arguing, and I wanted to be able to sleep, to rest in peace, just to be able to have a good night's sleep and not have drama wake me up. Mm-hmm. So I slept under the bed because it would take Him a few minutes to find me, And I would wake up before we actually had conflict, you know. So if you can understand that, then, yeah.
How does that compare to your relationship with God now? When you say there's no other man like this, obviously you're single. For all guys out there, don't think that this is your chance to, to send emails and everything. But tell us, what is Christ like in comparison to your past relationships?
Well, Christ, there's no comparison. I mean, Jesus picked me up when nobody else wanted me. He cleaned me up. He always thought that I was beautiful, always called me his daughter, always told me I was better than what I was doing. He never left me. There was never a time when my God left me to my own devices. He picked me up. And that's the thing, is that love, unconditional love, is consistent. It's persevering. It does not give up. And that's what Jesus is for me. He never gave up on me, and he's true love.
No other love. Jennifer Howland, daughter of the King.